In this video, I'm going to discuss a term some financial pundits are throwing around about residual income. Why is it so attractive? Who should pursue it? And how realistic is it? I read of so many people trying to influence people to be their own boss or start their own business. Yet I know so many people that are employed and happy at their jobs. However, I also know countless others that want more freedom to travel, spend time with their family, or just have enough side income to have more earning potential. So what is residual income? Residual income can first be defined as to what it is not. Ever heard of active income? See, active income is a result of our direct efforts. In other words, the exchanging time for money, or essentially working for a wage based on an hourly rate or salary. Now, some things I hear people complaining about from this type of income are the following. Earning high income comes with its biggest sacrifice, time. Also, the more you earn with active income, the higher your tax bracket. And essentially, the harder you work as an employee, the more Uncle Sam taxes you for it. Residual or passive income comes in the form of compensation when work is done. This can be done in many forms, such as royalties from things like songs, movies, books, etc. Commissions from real estate or other large purchases with lucrative compensations. Returns on business investments, like the sale of a business or franchise. The real magic of this type of income is the asset that is built. Once you have done the work of building a business, or a sale of a large commission item or business, you can essentially do it again and again with lucrative returns. Okay, so one thing that irks me about what people say about residual income is how easy it is. It is far from that. I can attest personally from seeing people personally I know and myself challenged with being self-employed. I also can attest to seeing people personally create businesses only to be called into the office again and again to make sure things are running accordingly. Listen, I have heard people wish they could be on the beach sipping margaritas and checking their online bank accounts and watching the deposits fly in. Do you know how bored you would be after a week lying around doing nothing? Look, the truth is, building passive income isn't for everyone. So who should pursue a business with promises of residual income? Let's start with a basic personality test. Ready? Are you self-disciplined? Are you competitive and looking for ways to always win? Are you motivated by material things and money? Or are you motivated with having more freedom? Do you think as a team or do you think as a solo player? Do you handle rejection well? Do you beat yourself up when you fail, or do you try to learn from it? So, I think you can see where I'm going with this. Building an asset that generates passive income, it requires much more than a startup fee and a few phone calls. It's an emotional ride with many, many rejections and failures. It's not for everyone, and the number one difference you can notice from a wealthy person that has a residual based income and an employee is their mindset. As employees, even self-employed people, there are many things that hinder belief systems that make it possible to create passive wealth. In his #1 selling book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki talks about the 4 types of ways to make money. He also describes in detail the personality types each quadrant attracts. So, For example, employees are programmed to think about time differently with lunch and smoke breaks scheduled in their day. A self-employed worker is a solopreneur and perfectionist. This type of person is not willing to let others do the work necessary for their business to scale, and therefore struggle from a small business to a mid to a large size business growth jump. A true business owner that is growing a residual based business is a leader. He or she creates a system and trains others to use it in place of them. This way, the business can run itself in their absence. In this way, the revenue generated is passive or residual. So how realistic is it to create residual income? See, talking about creating residual income can conjure thoughts about how cool it would be to have this type of income and lifestyle. So is it realistic? Yes, it is. In fact, there are many businesses out there to explore, but be careful. One of the biggest pitfalls in generating a business that can leave passive income is the learning curve. Confidence is one thing, but a true entrepreneur is smart and calculated, but also a risk taker. So for example, real estate would be a great example of building residual income. So once you invest in a property, one idea would be to rent it out, and then you use that rent to pay for another investment and continue to create additional income with other houses. However, there is a lot to learn in real estate and a lot of risk involved with purchasing a house or a property. This learning curve, if not learned or studied properly, can kill your chances of firing your boss. My advice is to find a proven system and someone that will guide you in building it. There are thousands of scammers. They're preying on people looking to build a business with courses and workshops. So most find they will spend thousands of dollars in these courses only to be left holding the manuals in their hands and left to learn how to apply the guidance all on your own. My advice is to talk with someone that has built or is currently involved in building a business and being mentored with a mentor or business leader. If you need personal guidance and questions on this, check out how to contact me at oscarq.com for more information. I hope this video was of use to your curiosity and gives you some insights, things to think about residual income. I'll leave you with a quote that sums this topic up. I'm working full-time on my job and part-time on my fortune, but it won't be long before I'm working full-time on my fortune. Can you imagine what my life will look like? Thanks for watching. Have a great day.